Hey darlings, it's Gwen. I'm here to do a collective reading for July 1st. So this will be a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I love you all. I hope you're feeling well today. I've got another new deck. I'm gonna call it my Mystery of Consciousness deck. I don't know even the name of it. I was blessed with this deck when I arrived here. Where did I even put it? So no book to follow. Okay, and very, very esoterical, I guess is the right word to describe this. So mahalo tutu, I appreciate you so much. This is, almost like me becoming a student again with a new deck as we ascend, right? Like many of us are becoming students again during this rebirth process. So it's important for us to let go of the old as well, shedding that skin, right? And seeing things very clearly now from a higher vantage point in so many senses, okay? So I have 3 cards out for today: Unity, a Language of Light, and Universal Movement. And I thought I would clarify these with my companion tarot and see what this beautiful message is today. So thanks for joining me. I love you guys. Here is the Unity card. It's like this small, I don't know, the way that it looks. Wow. Okay, so I didn't see this image here. It's just from the back of the card, by the way. But when I'm holding it up, it's showing that like I just feel like this is a floating island, almost like a floating island of consciousness. You are magnetic, okay? Your heart center is magnetic. And this is a time of, as you release the old emotions, the old programming, okay? And start centering, grounding, self, pouring love into self, okay? You yourself become more whole, and then that magnetically attracts the same energy into your life, okay? This is speaking of unity, like hold on. Oh, God, the pictures they're showing me. Okay. It's you and your higher self. It's you and your masculine and your feminine becoming more balanced within your body. Okay. And maybe there is a time for, I just feel a sense of isolation with this unity. Okay. Sometimes it's important for us to just focus on one self. Okay. And it's amazing that this dot, this little energy, is actually what's at the center right here of this language of light. Okay? It's just that we are speaking in energy now. Okay? The language of light. And all the purple around that speaks to our third eye being wide open. And I am the center of my universe, right? And this really feel like it's depicting a solar expansion here as well, an ascension. We'll clarify that one too. And seeing the bigger picture is what's being depicted here. This within this, and how we are all interconnected as well. So, center and focused on the unity of self first, and then it magnetically draws in teachers and mirrors, and you know what I'm saying? More beautiful lessons, higher vibrational love when you start focusing on yourself. And if things were at a standstill before there is a lot of movement coming. You know, sometimes we need to honor that stillness, honor that non-movement, because everything is happening. My ear just plugged up. Yeah, everything is happening in divine timing. It's when we push, pull, try to control that things really get effed up. So universal movement. Here's it's very mathy, this one, you know, with the equal sign and the 3 dots above it. Mind, body, spirit is how I feel about that. And we'll clarify the universal movement too. So for this unity card, I had already started shuffling, and then I heard spirit just like say, go, just go, because there was a part of myself with this new deck. This is just honest. I'm always honest and authentic with you guys, because, like, of course, when you're learning something new, you're a little intimidated, you know, by the deck, especially with no crutch of a book, right? So this is about how I interpret the deck, and then allowing those messages to flow through me from my guides and spirits too, okay? From my spirit team, right? So I trust and I know that the messages are going to flow. If I don't get caught up in my head beforehand too, like sometimes you just got to jump in, you know, honestly. So the unity card was clarified. That's what I talked about, this isolation with the hermit. This is Virgo energy coming into the reading, seeking shelter from just the 3D almost, retreating, caring for self is the hermit, okay? And it is that sense of isolation as well that I picked up from the unity card, okay? And Queen of Pentacles here. She's been coming out a lot in my reading. This is a lot of earth energy coming into the reading today. Maybe I'm just speaking to the earth, a lot of the earth signs out there, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, okay? The Queen of Pentacles knows her value. She is the leader of the home, right? The home nurturer. What am I talking about with the home? Well, yeah, dwelling, I guess, but I'm talking about your temple body, okay? She surrounds herself with richness in life, okay? Like, I'm not talking about money. What does richness mean to you? What does wealth mean to you? You know, surrounded by beautiful tribe? Yes. Yes. I am very rich in that essence, you know, knowing that blessings are coming all in divine timing. That's all these little soft peony petals falling all over her, and the rainbow in the back is about hope and blessings. So, and there's a little rabbit. I want to point out that little rabbit right here by her side. Okay? And rabbits are about, you know, your evolution. And now is a lucky time for you. Think about the lucky rabbit's foot that we all used to carry, right? So, knowing that you are always taken care of and valuing yourself. And sometimes that means hermiting, you know, so that you can become one with your higher self and honor your inner child. The God and goddess within you is all of that, okay? And the Page of Cups. 3 cards to clarify this unity, okay? The Page of Cups is an emotional message coming, okay? It could even be an apology sometimes that shows up in a reading. The page is learning about how to balance their emotions. Okay, see how she's super focused on this fish? So there is a sense of really being focused on the self, like, and what your emotions are telling you at this time. Page is an adolescent energy, a young energy, okay? So there could be emotional outbursts as well, as they are trying to balance their emotions, okay? But the waterfall in the background shows me that there are many blessings coming. Okay, so focus on your healing, focus on what your emotions are telling you, focus on those emotions that maybe we kind of deny because we have labeled them good or bad. Like it's time to hermit and dig down deep into what those emotions are actually saying to us. Yeah, it's a fresh new perspective that you're gaining. Sometimes we've got to sacrifice. Sometimes there's stillness, pause, right? Um, for us to gain a bigger picture, like that wisdom from the overall bigger picture. The sun is shining on this situation. That's what I hear. Okay. So allow the unfolding as well. The pause is necessary for your healing. What is this language of light all about? Language of light. Language of light. Show me clearly. Thank you. There's 4 cards that came out with that. I'm telling you, this is definitely in the mind what I'm talking about, and taking a brand new perspective and harnessing your powers now. Okay, there it is, the Ace of Swords, right? A brand new perspective, even with this language of light. Yeah. Boy, it's the Queen of Wands been coming out quite a bit, y'all. And remember, I was talking about magnetism with this Unity card. And that's what I was talking about with her. Highly magnetic, okay? Highly driven, highly focused on her passions, right? And magical. She'll lift the energy of a room when she walks in just with her presence, okay? The sunflower, new beginnings there. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And it's about harnessing your passionate powers again. A lot of movement is going, a lot of movement, a lot of messages with the 8 of Wands. You could be even receiving channeled messages with the language of light there, and a book being opened. You are reevaluating at this time. Here's a 7, okay? 7s are about evolution. I've already spoke about that. What really emotionally fulfills you, the 7 of Cups. And you're realizing that the bigger picture, what you've learned through this trauma, the 10 of Swords, what you've learned through, could be betrayal, lying, deceit. Yeah. The 10 is the ending and the new beginning. Okay? It's behind that. You're learning about reciprocal energy at this time as well. The 6 of Pentacles, there's that teacher-student role being flipped. Okay? 6 of Pentacles is usually, I have enough to pay the bills, but maybe not necessarily enough to do everything that I want to do, vacations, things like that, treating yourself. So you're learning about manifesting as well. That manifesting is, especially material gain, is spiritual, right? It's spiritual roots, right? And here's the Chariot, movement forward, taking a new direction. So what's this universal movement? Tell me about the universal movement. It's like the whole collective right now is in a rebirth, okay? A rebirth process. It's amazing what I've been seeing here. And then just in the interaction with people, and how many just need somebody to talk to. And once you do start talking, it's like it opens up so much healing. And so it's important for us to listen, be empathetic at this time for those who are, being attracted into our world from our own magnetism, okay? The universal movement, temperance is here, okay? All in divine timing. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, I feel in this. Absolutely. I will read you the Temperance card. It's absolutely essential. This is in the mind. Here's this Five of Swords. Keeps coming out in all of my readings. Okay, fives are a big change, but this is a battle in the mind. It's like, how do you see yourself in this situation here if you were a part of this card? Okay? Like, do you feel completely trapped in a situation like the dude tied to the tree? Are you feeling rather defeated? Okay, this could be also some mental manipulation. Or are you the sorcerer walking out of this situation, leaving the situation behind with the Three Swords of Wisdom here? Okay, something is happening. You're just not feeling so worthy. You're not even feeling like you can manifest anymore with the Empress reversed. You're not feeling your worth in a situation, and almost even not like trusting yourself, keeping secrets. I'm going to say keeping secrets because that's the High Priestess. Right behind that is the Seven of Swords. Again, in my reading, well, several days in a row now, the Seven of Swords keeps coming out. Now, when the Seven of Swords is reversed, that means something is going to be exposed. Somebody may get caught in the act of doing something. Or are you lying to yourself about something? We've got the Queen of Swords in the upright on the underlying energy here now after that. This is about taking your power back. Okay? She's not in her emotions. She's using her logic and wisdom and her diplomacy. Okay? The owl sits by her side. That means she's trusting her intuition and trusting all of her senses moving forward. Okay? And celebrating herself. Four of Wands. It's a sacred marriage. And there's the fresh perspective again. Okay, and he's reversed now, meaning that is movement forward. But it's a process here. We need to be patient with ourselves during this healing process and patient with others as they are opening up and healing. Okay? Be more compassionate. Be more merciful. Be more empathetic. Share your love. That's what she says. Okay? Temperance. This is actually just heavy Sagittarius energy right here. But I want to read to you her advice from this card. Major Arcana for this universal movement forward. You are in the right place at the right time. Do you believe that? Why are you fighting that? Are you fighting that? You are in the right place at the right time. Temperance advises you to do what you need to do in order to flow with the universe. Like the lemnis cut she is creating in the image. Oh, that's the infinity symbol. I didn't know it was called that. New language for me. Big words. Thanks, Tutu. Make sure you are firmly grounded emotionally and physically as symbolized by her shoes with water and earth symbols on them. See that? Okay? Her gold and silver cups suggest that you combine appropriate measures of reason and intuition, which would also be the same advice Queen of Swords would give, by the way. The red triangle reminds you to make sure your will is strong. Be clear about and follow your highest ideals that guide you, like the sun symbol on her hat. The sun symbol on her hat, I would have even missed that. Okay? As if that wasn't enough, do all this without striving, but always from a place of peace, like the woman in the image. This sets the stage for an alchemical process that transmutes lead into gold and elevates you towards your best self. Okay? And now I'm going to give you the meaning too. They want me to read you the whole thing. This is about self-control and balance and moderation and harmony. Okay? Take care of yourself and your health. It also speaks to unification and synthesis and synergy and your guides and your angels who are helping you to move things forward. Okay? Don't rush your own healing process, my loves. Continue working on it, okay? You are in the right place at the right time, and everything you do feels seamless and elegant. You feel magical and tapped in. Temperance is a card of perfect, graceful balance. Balance is not always equal measures of something. It is much subtler than that. It is a state of self-control through moderation. Sometimes the stars align and you achieve this extraordinary flow seemingly by accident. More often, it is because you paid attention to circumstances, your environment, yourself, and your goals. This is how you know when to adjust to accommodate changes in circumstance, environment, yourself, or your goals. If you can move through the world maintaining this state, you will always act with confidence. Beautiful. Thank you, Temperance card. Resonates for me, my love. Okay, so now I'd like to get a heart and soul message for the collective as well. Please. For those still tuned into this reading, please show me what their hearts need to hear today for the collective. 7-1. Ones are about new beginnings, right? Magician energy today. Magician energy is also about excellent communication. Okay? All right. 2 green colored cards. Speaking to heart healing here, by the way. Oh, they're playing matchy-matchy with me. Look at that. Highly emotional situation that is being depicted here. Okay? But I'm also seeing that balance here in the center that the Temperance card was talking about. So, let's see what they're talking about. You are focusing purely on the negative, but there is also a positive side you are not seeing. Your mental attitude and thoughts can make things seem good or bad, beautiful or ugly. All is a matter of perception. It's about seeing that bigger picture. And that's why the hangman energy was out today too, okay? And I've been talking about this, your mental body, all throughout this, okay? What you think, you shall become. Be positive, for behind the perceived darkness, there is much love, light, and good fortune. Okay? My affirmations lately have been super powerful. It is so important to look in the mirror, look at yourself, say all of your powerful I ams, okay? It's important. You are beautiful. Okay? Old feelings are resurfacing, and that's what happens too. We can't deny these old feelings. Right? If we suppress them, we become like the volcano, right? So allow your feelings to surface, okay? Old feelings are resurfacing, and again, you find yourself on an emotional roller coaster. Don't fight it. Instead, allow these feelings to surface without judging them. They are neither good or bad. How many times have I said that to you today about your emotions? I said it before we even read these cards, y'all. Okay? We tend to label our emotions. That's 3D. Okay? They are simply a part of you. Own them, embrace them, and love them. Bless the past and be grateful for the deep and profound healing that is taking place. Okay? Also, when you write things out as well, that's very powerful. There's power in the writing. So write out what you're releasing. Okay? Write out the feelings that may be surfacing. Maybe you can't speak to them at the moment, but I bet you can write them down on a piece of paper. Okay? It's important. That means you're honoring yourself. That means you're honoring your healing journey, right? It's beautiful. So I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay. Thank you for joining me today. If this reading resonated with you, drop a comment down below, share the reading, like it. These are all ways that you can help the channel. I see the channel's growing. I thank those new subscribers who decided to join our little family here. And thank you for the good karma donations. I so appreciate it. All my information's in the box below. Remember to reach out because I can do a private reading for you too. give you some really solid advice. Want to tune into your energy. I love you. Take care of you today. Bye.